My next video, I'm going to be talking about our lifestyle, what we eat and drink, how it's affecting our health in this
So guys, I'm back talking about metabolic syndrome, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So I was saying maybe another time we talk about the quantities of your fruit portion, because although fruit is good for you, it's part of your 5 a day, but most people don't actually understand what that means. And in all fairness, they don't know. So many areas that they get fruit from. By the way, it's not 5 fruit, it's 5 fruits and vegetables in total. So 3 fruits, 2 vegetables. And what count for 1 portion, 2 portions of fruit, a day. From morning till night, you cannot have more than 2 portions, because the guidance says that. And that's because, who wouldn't want to eat strawberry, have some grapes and a banana, an apple? You know the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Maybe you just need 1 portion of fruit. I'm waiting for the time when the guidelines will be written to 1 fruit a day, especially to create awareness to people that they are ingesting quite a lot of fructose, that is sugar from fruit, in simple terms. And when it gets into your system, the body only recognizes it as sugar. Therefore, reducing how much of it you consume is very essential to slow down the progression of metabolic syndrome, or to halt the disease itself, if you've got it. If you are at the tip of the bridge, from an analogy before, or if somebody you know is at the tip of the bridge, reduce the portion of your fruits, portion of your carbs, and slowly but surely you reduce the amount of sugar that goes into your system. When you reduce that, the body is so clever. I could hear something in my bag, but I don't know what it is. Okay, the induction hob. I hope nothing is cooking, because I put metal on it. Just the spoon and fork. I don't expect them to be conducting on this glass dish. Anyway, that's a nice distraction. Just be aware of your environment, whatever you're doing. Anyway, so where was I? The bottom line is, you cut down on the amount of carbs you eat, the fruits you eat. If possible, 1 fruit a day, or just cut it right down. 1 portion of banana is just 1 small medium size, which is about 100 grams. And in that 1 banana, you have about 3 teaspoons full of sugar. And the small fruits like kiwi, like tangerine, 2 kiwis or 2 tangerines is a portion, but 1 orange is 1 portion. And also those big fruit like pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon, and all the other type of melongalia and all the rest, honeydew. If you love them so much, when you cut them, you have 1 slice, which is the size of your palm. There. That's 1 portion of those large fruit, and mango as well, because they are the ones that are full of sugar. Though, when you eat it, you get sugar, but you get other things which are very, very important to the body. However, you can get those nutrients from other places too. So if you must eat fruits, put berries, soft fruit in your breakfast, in your bowl, and things like that. And please don't gulp down a glass of orange juice just because it's orange juice. There is a recommended dose for that. Oh, have a glass of orange juice with your breakfast, a glass of apple juice with your breakfast. You know how many oranges has gone into a glass? How many apple has gone into a glass? And it's like a catalyst. When you ingest fructose, your body recognizes, oh, there's sugar, welcome home, body. And insulin begins to shoot up because it wants to control the sugar. And insulin is a growth hormone. It bulks you or it makes you big, So therefore, you're getting bigger and bigger. And slowly but surely, your body is getting resistant to the insulin. Your body cannot utilize the insulin it's making. So the insulin cannot mobilize itself to go into the muscles and make use of the glucose. So your glucose is going round and round and round in circle in your blood. And tell me, where don't you have blood flowing to in your body? From your head to your toes, blood is flowing. So, and that's why when your blood flows to your eyes, so you could see, you can see my beautiful eyes there. The back of your eyes, your retina, the tiny blood vessels, the blood sugar is like salt. When you say you had salt to an injury, that's what blood sugar is. To your tiny blood vessels, to your nerves, which are very delicate and tender. So blood sugar destroys your nerves, destroys your blood vessels. Therefore, you have neuropathy. You see, you have what they call micro and macro damages in your system. You have retinopathy of your retina, nephropathy of your kidney, neuropathy of your nerves, and on and on and on and on and on. And the biggest of them all, the insulin resistance, keeps going on and on. Don't even get me started on the amount of sugar that is consumed on daily basis amongst some community. I think every community consumes sugar. I'm not going to digress into that topic because that's a completely different issue I want to address, that I want people to watch and listen to, in a particular community. Every community has their own peculiarity. Anyway, so slow down, cut down, narrow down the amount of sugar you're taking, and you will be saving your life. And that's why this morning or this afternoon, I'm going to make my food, and I'm not going to put any carbs here because I don't need it right now. And one clever thing about the body is this: the body can make its own carbs. I'll say that again. The body can make its own glucose, its own sugar. You don't need to put it in here. You don't need to help it make it. The amount of fat, especially good fat, what I'm cooking today, in the oily fish, salmon, organic of course, and my beautiful eggs. I used to have 3 chicken laying eggs every day, organically fed. And the coconut oil, just a little bit of that oil. Oh, that's heavy. Bit of exercise for the upper arm. Anyway, so all of this good quality oil, when they get in the body, of course, I ate yesterday. I've been eating since the day I was born. So there's reservation there. So there is what is called gluconeogenesis. The body making new glucose. Gluconeogenesis. Glucose, new. Genesis, beginning. Body making new glucose from fat. And it's the other way around as well. When you eat anything in excess, your body is going to store it up as fat. So that's why you have recommended calorie for men, for women. So if you're not doing any activity or you're not doing too much activity, you don't need too many calories. Input and output, they have to be balanced. So in the case of cutting down carbohydrates, fruit, because you get sugar from both of them, the body recognizes them as sugar. It doesn't matter what you call them before they get in your mouth, but when they get in your body, they become sugar. There are other forms of sugar, not even talking about the artificial sugar added to products that people consume on a daily basis in form of pops and even food item. When you buy packaged food, sugar is added. They label it low fat, yes, but they've added something else. If it's not fat, it's sugar. They've added sugar to make it sweet, because people's tastes have changed over the years. It's about time we go back to what it was before the advent of sugar. I watched a show, I think on BBC, a few years ago, not too long ago, telling the story about how sugar was the food, the commodity that only rich people, the kings and the queens and the aristocrats of this world, they were the only one who could afford sugar. And boom, all of a sudden, sugar becomes something that it can even be given away. You don't have to pay for it. And I think that's it. That's sad in the world we are, because we know what we're supposed to do. The people feeding the society with sugar know that they shouldn't, but they're only after one thing. It's political, it's economical, it's not fair. They're just making money. And the law of demand and supply, because these things are in great demand. People are eating things they know is not good for them because they are addicted to it already. Their brain knows that they must put those things in their body, and their body is asking for it. It's a strong addiction, sugar or carbs. Anyway, I'm going to get off and do the cooking. Hopefully, you will enjoy it. And just those 3 ingredients, basically. That's another thing. Those 3 ingredients, this is the only other thing, which is optional. So, what I'm going to call this dish, I will call it scrambled salmon and egg. How is that? Because I'm going to take some of those salmon and flake them and break the egg into it like a scrambled egg. Pinch of sea salt, that's all. And a tiny bit to grease the pan of the oil, because there will be enough oil in this fish. And I think I'll use half of the Scotch bonnet pepper, since I'm only making 1 portion. So that's the end of this part. But I will come back with the finished results of this dish to let you see. Just flake the fish, mix it with the egg, your seasoning, sea salt, your coconut oil, and you can give it a kick if you like. Whisk it all together, put it in the pan, flip it over after 2 minutes, and serve it up. So I'll be back when it's all done. And if you want to see me cook it, then I can show you too. So thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, and I will see you again in my next video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.